Oh, hello. I'm streaming already. Great. This is I wanted to make a video on ramps and onboarding, and while I could, while the moment was fresh, I'm working on other things involving the same topic, but I had this. And I just wanted to throw some stuff out into the ballpark while the conversation is brewing before it brews too much without me throwing in the spice, right? Here, let's do some saving throws for people. You're just going to have to deal with my singing. I don't got any clips of music pulled up or chat or anything. It's just a very topic-focused episode. So you should know by now, survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose survival, social, wisdom, or heart. If it's over 10, you take half damage from the mind control that follows. Survivalists with 16. Socialists with a 19. Lovers of wisdom with a 9. And my heart tribe, 7. Okay. Now, on ramps and onboarding. On ramps and onboarding. On ramps are how people get here. Onboarding is what we do to them when they get here via the on ramp. The on ramp is significant. It's like you could go through every randos past the pole and like see the variations of on ramps, like of where the Challenger explosion of Jordan Peterson impacted them usually, but sometimes it's like they get to pole first, and those are the on ramps. And then once they're here, where they fit in, where they find the participatory usness, like they're part of something. Whether that is the discords of the broken clock tower, or maybe that bridges of meaning, or whatever, or if it's just in the comments of the chat of live streams, or in the comments, or in the Twitter sphere of the associated parties. I mean, there are lots of venues for interaction, and how people get to become participatory other than just like, okay, so it's like all the channels are like booths at a carnival, and so what happened was the people that kept showing up in front of the same booths over time were like, hey man, what's up? And that part has become what has held the glue of this together. Is like hey, we're both watching the same thing. And now, I've got experiments and participation over at the Griswold Grimm booth, with the dice and the monkeys and the no agency thing. And everybody has their different way of bringing everybody up to speed. However, as a group project, I have recommended in the past and will continue to recommend a storified version. Like, since Peterson's going to be a big figure in so many of the, at least up until now, parts of the corner story, I like the stained glass window approach, or just a clip montage, right? But there's like the historic moments that we can run together in a 5-minute clip that won't bring someone up to speed, but when somebody references a thing, they'll at least have mental objects to pin that reference on, like the Keck hat, the suspenders, the ayahuasca letter, the moments. I think those would be good. And then we have like the narrative version of the story of the corner. Like, the algorithm selected all these people who were watching Peterson, and then they all found each other, and all these channels formed this donut in his absence, and we're about to do something really great, and then they came back, and but it's this community around it that's like, okay, there's something like the systemic appeal of this man indicates a significant issue in our society. What is that? Let's work on it. And then there's like what happened with like right now. Okay, great. In my realm, there's this thing we call don't do that on a live stream, and well, you roll with it. So there's this thing called the social memory complex, and for the purposes of this understanding, this on ramps and onboarding, it's like shared memories of events. Like we all, like with Peterson is like the big one, but like once you're here, you saw things that we saw. Like clearly, anybody who saw the Peterson Harris round 1 or whatever has an in with Paul because that one hit him so hard, you know? And it's like because we were there for the homeroom classes, we know that the twins means like idiot savants that have a special communion and speak prime numbers. And so that's part of our social memory thing. And if we can like pull those events and have them findable sourced story form, how things played out, like, and then one time Jordan pulled Jonathan to talk to this Muslim guy. It's like, you know, events that are of mutual interest that signify progress down the timeline is part of the glue that will hold this together. And the processes of onboarding bring people up to speed on that community aspect of what's going on. And then the rest, they can go whichever flavor floats the boat. Once they're playing with us, they'll find their own way. But to bring them up on the story of us and find them a way into it is the onboarding. Oh, and I've heard some complaints about the spaces for women. The art group is my best guess. Karen and Sevilla's channels, I don't know, maybe they can point you to places. As far as I can tell, I'm still trying to get the boys up to snuff to build the wall around the garden. Right now, just huddle where you can. Oh, God. Remember, everybody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you. Lobster monkey goose.